development of grassroots participation by target activities like camps, coaches, clinics at state levels. As it is, we have around 20,000 registered swimmers for competitive swimming all over the country. So each year we want to increase it by at least 5,000 to 10,000 swimmers, and for the end of 4 years we would like to have about 1 lakh of competitive swimmers in our country. This is our main focus. Special focus has been given to water polo and diving, once again targeting the youth and the beginners at the state level. It's because water polo and the diving, you have team sports and the number of participants are quite high in that. So next in Olympic sports, next to athletics, swimming gives the maximum, and swimming and aquatic sports gives the maximum medals. So we would like to concentrate on those things and take swimming to the next level. So the other thing is improving and officiating coaches' skilling. See, every government is doing an extremely good job in providing us the infrastructure, and now Government of India has come out with a lot of competitions like Kalo India, and they offer quite a good number of things. But what we lack is competitive coaches. So that is the key focus of our federation, to improve the number of coaches who are going to coach on our swimmers. For example, in Tamil Nadu we have around 30 odd swimming pools built by the government, SDAT, but we have 6 or 7 coaches only. So most of the swimming pools are without coaches, and so we are going to try to improve and coach a lot more coaches and make them part of it. These are our main agendas. In after the COVID, in this last 12 months, we have sent our Indian team for almost 11 international competitions. This is the first ever time that we have sent our swimmers to 11 international competitions. And for the first ever time in this Olympics, our swimmers have done the A qualification, which has never ever happened in the Swimming Federation of India. And we have won medals at the Asian level, and we have now in our talent pool of Olympic probables and medalists, we have close to 50 swimmers, and we are concentrating on it. As far as water polo is concerned, Serbia is supposed to be one of the topmost countries in the world in water polo. So we have worked with them, we are working with them, and they are coming and training our water polo team completely. As far as swimming is concerned and strength training, we have taken the assistance of some UK top-level strength training coaches and the South African top-level strength-level coaches to strengthen our swimmers. So I request with all of you in front that why we are not able to achieve a lot more in swimming is most of the swimmers stop competitive swimming at the age of 16. Everywhere in the world, competitive swimming starts at 16 and ends at 30. But in swimming, because of the education and other compulsions, they stop after they go to the college. So if college education is, if more importance is given to sports in college education, we will definitely have much more and efficient swimmers to keep participating. By requesting all of you, I request you to request more swimmers to continue swimming until the age of 26 or 27, where we will be internationally very competitive and be able to win many more medals. So I will circulate the list of office bearers to you. So now I'm ready to take up any questions if you have anything. No, see, I would just like to give you an option, like a country like Spain. Football is the sport there, but many people continue all other sports like tennis or volleyball or anything like that. So what we do is, most of the colleges are able to give them seats in the college, and many of the state governments are giving extraordinary amount of prizes for them, and there are employment opportunities with many private companies who are forming their own swim teams, like Glen Pharma, like BSF has got its own team, Railways has got its own team, Services has got its own team, Customs has got their own team. So the swimmers will get posted in that. if they continue to study. And these kind of things are not available anywhere in the world. Only in India, post swimming also, each of them can be in governmental work as well as in private organizations. And swimming itself can be a career to them, in terms of coaches, in terms of taking as academies and bringing up better and better swimmers for the country. See, our heart bleeds when we see many children going to unsafe places and perish. On behalf of Swimming Federation of India, I request all the parents and the kids, it only takes 15 days for you to learn a life-saving skill. Within 15 days, you will be able to learn to swim if you go to the right places and get coached. So think this as most of the kids take up driving, riding, everything from an organized setup. I request all the parents to induce swimming as part of a life-saving exercise, whether they take it as a sport or they take it otherwise. This is a life-saving thing. Everybody should possess a skill set. If you see in any of the Western world where the weather is so harsh, almost 99% or 100% of the people will know to swim. So swimming is something which should become a life-saving skill set, is my opinion. I'm told, I'm not very sure, but I'm told they have closed it for learn to swim and club activities, and we are going to propose, Swimming Federation of India is going to propose to 4 states. That is, one is for Telangana, the other one is Odisha, Tamil Nadu and Delhi, to hand over the swimming pool to Swimming Federation of India for a year-long camp. So we would be able to bring in foreign coaches, because in Velachery swimming pool we have a diving pool, we have a 50-meter swimming pool, we have a lovely gym. It is, if you have to build a swimming pool of that level, it will cost anybody 1,000 crores. But if it is handed over to Swimming Federation of India along with SDAT, which is one of the fascinating sports authority which is functioning in this country, we both would combine together and do a very good academy there. I think it is a full-fledged stadium where we can conduct international competitions. So that I fully endorse the views of SDAT that it should be given to competitive training as a pool to SDAT. We are going to propose it to 4 states. Why we are proposing it to these 4 states is, these 4 states have hotels, staying facilities nearby, and the swimming pools are all of 50 meters, and they have state-of-art technology with cameras and other things. And as far as this state of Tamil Nadu is concerned, the secretary, Mr. Atulya Mishra IAS, has already been as member secretary sports, and our new minister, youth minister, Mr. Honorable Mr. Udayanidhi, is a sports buff. His son is playing international professional football, so he understands sports. So we would be able to go to them and meet them and request them this as a proposal. Pardon me? Swimming Federation of India does not maintain any swimming pools. We do not. We only administrate the sport.
What is the reason why people are not taking this swimming pool promotion?
Pardon me?
What is the reason most people are not coming to?
Sir, competitive swimming is a different thing from learn to swim. So many coaches want to be in learn to swim because it is only during summer, but in competitive swimming, the coach has to be in the pool at 5 a.m. and he has to be there until 10:30 and again start for the gym session, which is mid-morning, and it has to be a full-time job, and in the evening it's until 8. Then he has to program the progress, read. Swimming is one of the toughest sports, and so we need people to really get focused and stay in. This is my opinion. So we see Sai is having a coaching camp. They coach the coaches. NIS is having a coaching camp. Most of the swimmers who retire from swimming, they do join the coaching camp. They get the certification, but to come into competitive coaching, it is that individual coach's interest which will make them come into focus. We are also, when we had the meeting, there were a lot of suggestions given to us to improve a lot of coaches, train the coaches program. I was also suggesting them that the rural districts have got a lot of talent, extremely good talent. Like how doctors don't go to rural, our coaches also do not want to go to rural areas. So if they go to rural areas, the talent is, see, I have, in our own state, about 5 years or 10 years ago, it was only Madras which was winning all the championships. Now it is Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi and Madurai. So automatically the talent is extremely high in rural areas. We have to take it down there. Sir, that's a lovely question. Thankful for asking that question. All right. So the question is that we have a POSH committee, that is Prevention of Sexual Harassment, and that committee is headed by a woman, and there has to be a social worker in that, and it has to have. We have 5-member committee. There has to be a swimmer in that, and a head is a social committee. See, these things can be avoided very, very easily. I have told my state office bearers, and I have requested all of them. None of us who are in the federation meet a swimmer or a parent at all. We do not. They have to come through the state association or their coach to come and represent to us. If we, the people who are in the helm of affairs, do not meet the sportsperson directly, we will not get such complaints. And all professional coaches, we have advised them, not a single person should enter into the pool to coach professional swimming. They do not. And there are a lot of women coaches who are being trained there, and most of it, when learn to swim, we insist our state units to conduct women's swimming with women coaches. And most of the professional coaches, all of them who have 30, 40 years of experience, can stand outside the pool and teach swimming. So that is how, by the grace of God, we are not in any of the medias for anything negative. Mr. Digambar Kamath was saying, that is one reason. We are very, very strict on those things. And even if we have an iota of doubt, we ban the swimmer as well as the coach or whoever is responsible for it. Yeah, the POSH is active. It is Government of India's norm. No, we have not received any complaints, sir. I can give you the names of those who were in the committee if you want to. This is headed by Mr. Neeta Talwekar, Mrs. Neeta Talwekar, and there's a Arjuna awardee called Smita Divikar, Rachika Kacharia, and Mr. Shan Munsha, and Ramanand Mukhopadhyay. He is our senior most member who is in that committee, and he's from West Bengal, and he's a very, very tough guy. I will tell you, sir. See, what the most important thing was when COVID hit us, the first thing to get closed was swimming pools, and the last thing to open was swimming pools. So at that time, thanks to our Mr. Virendra Nanavati and his international exposure, we were able to convince the Serbia government. That was the only country which helped us to take our swimmers. And Monal Sokshi worked day and night, and at those times international travel was completely banned. But we were able to take our swimmers to Serbia and Dubai, where the two places where swimming pools were open. We trained our swimmers, and for the first ever time we got 2 qualifications or A qualifications because of that. Because otherwise there was no, see, any other sport can be played anywhere, but for swimming we need the pool, and we really had to do that, and hats off to my team which was able to do that and successfully and get it done.
Yeah, add to that. I'll just add to that answer. Shall I add to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so adding to that answer, basically the period where we had the total lockdown in our country due to COVID, we took advantage of that dead time where and across the world that is a similar situation. So we were able to run a continuous 30 days coaches upgradation clinics over Zoom. So that was one very important activity we did when the coaches are always very busy when the swimming activity is on. But because they were sitting at home, we had every Sunday for a long period coaches clinics which were done, coach training programs which are conducted over Zoom by foreign coaches. So one side we use that time to upgrade our coaches skills,
Sure.
and as JP sir was mentioning, we were able to get our elite swimmers out of India because the upcoming Olympics, we didn't know whether the Olympics will happen or not, but at least we had to get them, keep them in condition. So for keeping them in condition, we moved them to Dubai for a couple of months, and after Dubai they traveled to Serbia where they were then competing in the European circuit, but that is only the elite level swimmers. Thank you.
Paris Olympics coming up. What is the focus on the elite swimmers?
So they are right now
They are in
competing
France already. My elite swimmers are already in France competing in the North.
Mare Nostrum.
Yeah.
So we have the elite group who's right now competing at the Mare Nostrum series in Monaco, and there is upcoming competitions that we have earmarked for their run-up to the Paris Olympics. So we are focusing on the elite for foreign exposures, and we are also focusing on the juniors who could probably qualify. So we would like to see that at least more swimmers qualify to the Paris Olympics. And in swimming, the qualification system is very unique because you have to qualify with a given qualification time which is published by the world body. It is not us who decide what is the qualifying mark. And there is a two-tier system. So for every event, you need to have two swimmers who have achieved the A qualification time for that particular event. Only then can you enter two swimmers. If it is a B qualification time that somebody has achieved, it is almost like a wild card because it's like your railway RAC quota. You did not get that seat unless and until you are ranked top 20 in the world. So B qualification really does not give you a direct berth into Olympics. So our focus is that we do get at least women to do a B qualification, which has never happened, and more men to do the A qualification mark, so we can send more swimmers. Like last time in Tokyo, we sent 2 swimmers with the A qualification. Hopefully in Paris, we will have 4 to 6 swimmers who will do the A qualification.
We are at present, I think we are quite good at the Asian level. So we will definitely medal at the Asian Games this time. This is our...
Sailing, surfing, இதெல்லாம் வந்து நிறைய international events வந்து நிறைய இந்தியாவில் நடக்க ஆரம்பிச்சு. Swimming இப்போ next year Olympic participate பண்ண போறோம். Swimmingல Indian swimmers வந்து இந்தியாவிலேயே qualified round விளையாடுற மாதிரியான international events ஏதாவது நடத்துறதுக்கு நீங்க முயற்சி மேற்கொள்வீங்க.
எங்களுடைய நேஷனல்ஸ்யே மிஸ்டர் வீரேந்திரநாத் இருக்கிறதுனால எங்க நேஷனல்ஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த நேஷனல்ஸ் வந்து குவாலிஃபைங் ஈவெண்டா FINA வந்து அப்ரூவ் பண்ணுது. இஸ் இந்த FINA bureau.
This senior national is approved.
From 5th to 5th July, we have our senior national championship in Hyderabad. That is a qualifying event for the Paris Olympics.
So ஹைதராபாத்ல நடக்கிற
Indian swimmers can get the opportunity to qualify there.
So இந்தியால இருக்கிற ஸ்விம்மர்ஸ் குவாலிஃபை ஆகிறதுக்கு ஹைதராபாத்ல நடக்கிற சீனியர் நேஷனல்ஸ்ல தட் இஸ் அ குவாலிஃபைங் ஈவெண்ட் இன் இந்தியா. பட் யூசுவலா with to correct you, most of our swimmers வந்து ஃபாரின்ல நடக்கிற காம்படிஷன்ஸ்ல குவாலிஃபை ஆயிடுவாங்க. ஏன்னா அங்க வந்து காம்படிஷன் இஸ் வெரி டஃப். So the qualifying timing அவங்க ரீச் பண்றது ஈஸியரா இருக்கு. So last time கூட they qualified in Italy. So that is what we do. சார் அப்படிலாம் இல்லை சார். தமிழ்நாட்டில் 30 ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல் இருக்கு. திருநெல்வேலியிலையும் எங்க அவர் பிரசிடென்ட் இங்க இருக்காரு. திருநெல்வேலி மதுரையில ஒரு மீட்லயும் 7000 10,000 பேர் வந்து கலந்துக்கிறாங்க ஸ்விம்மர்ஸ். தட் இஸ் த கைண்ட் ஸ்விம்மர்ஸ் எல்லாம் எக்ஸலண்டா இருக்காங்க. ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸும் எக்ஸலண்டா இருக்காங்க. We need people to come to competitive swimming to train them. Coaches தான் lack. That is இல்ல சார். அதாவது என்னன்னா இப்ப கடலூர்ல 50 மீட்டர் பூல் இருக்கு. தென் திருநெல்வேலியில ஒரு 50 மீட்டர் பூல் இருக்கு. தமிழ்நாட்டில் சொல்றேன். திருநெல்வேலி, கடலூர், மெட்ராஸ், சென்னை இந்த 3 இடத்துல, கோயம்புத்தூர்ல ஒரு 50 மீட்டர் பூல், 4 இடத்துல 50 மீட்டர் பூல் இருக்கு. 25 மீட்டர் பூல் 30 பூல் இருக்கு. கோச்சிங் வந்து 25 மீட்டர் பூல்ல பண்ணிட்டு ரேசிங் இன் 50 மீட்டர் பூல்ல தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஷார்ட் கோர்ஸ் சாம்பியன்ஷிப்ஸும் இப்போ வேர்ல்ட் சாம்பியன்ஷிப்ஸ் வரைக்கும் இருக்கு. அண்ட் லாங் கோர்ஸ் வந்து 50 மீட்டர் பூல் வந்து இஸ் ஒன்லி இன் ஃபார் ஒலிம்பிக்ஸ் and Asian Games. So more short course and long course நடக்குது சார். சார் எங்களுடைய ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டுக்கு என்ட்ரி வந்து 15 ரூபாவா சார்? 25 rupees per event. 25 rupees தான் சார் என்ட்ரி ஃபீ. Swimming is one of the least expensive sport. Whatever each state association வந்து அந்த fees for entering the competitionலாம் அவங்களே கட்டிடுறாங்க எங்க ஸ்டேட் அசோசியேஷன். பசங்க கிட்ட இருந்து அவ்வளவா எந்த விதமான ஃபீஸோ எக்ஸப்ட் கோச்சிங் ஃபீஸஸ் தவிர வேற எதுவுமே நாங்க வாங்குறது. ஸ்விம்மிங் பூலுக்கான ஃபீ இருக்குதுல்ல, இயர்லி ஃபீ வந்து நீங்க வந்து தமிழ்நாடு SDAT ஏன் பிரமாதமா பந்துன்னு சொல்றேன்னா, ஒரு நேஷனல் கேம்ஸ் நேஷனல் கோல்ட் மெடல் அடிச்சீங்கன்னா ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல் இஸ் ஃப்ரீ. அதே வந்து ஸ்டேட்ல வந்து நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்தீங்கன்னாலும் 50%, செகண்ட் வந்தா 25%. கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ஸ்ல படிக்கிறவங்க எல்லாருக்குமே ஃப்ரீ. So there is an sir, government is doing an extraordinary work in terms of encouraging sport. Facilities கொடுக்கறாங்க, free access to swimming pool கொடுக்கறாங்க, அங்க ஜிம் இருக்க ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் கொடுக்கறாங்க. Any government for that matter, Odisha government is encouraging sport. Now இப்ப என்ன ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா, ஸ்போர்ட் மூலமா அவங்களுடைய அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்ஸ் ஸ்போர்ட் மூலமா காட்ட முடியும்னு, நாட் ஓன்லி இன் கிரிக்கெட், இன் அதர் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல காட்ட முடியும்னு எல்லா கவர்மெண்ட்டும் ரியலைஸ் பண்றாங்க. இங்க வேர்ல்ட் செஸ் சாம்பியன்ஷிப்ஸ் நடந்தது இல்ல, லைக்வைஸ் இன்டர்நேஷனல் காம்படிஷன் நடக்கும்போது ஈவன் த கவர்மெண்ட் கெட்ஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட். சோ எல்லாருமே ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் என்கரேஜ் பண்றாங்கன்னு தான் சொல்லணும், எல்லா கவர்மெண்ட்டுமே. 30 டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல் இருக்கு சார், பிரைவேட் ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல் அல்லாத SDAT கீழே இருக்கிற ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல் இல்ல. 50 மீட்டர் பூல் மட்டும் 1 or 2 வந்தா சரியா இருக்குமே தவிர மத்தபடி இது போதும் சார். நாங்க நம்பர் ஆஃப் கோச்சஸ் தான் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி கேட்க போறோம்.
நிச்சயமா சார். இப்ப ஒட்டுமொத்த இந்தியாவிலையும் பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா கடற்கரை பகுதிகள் நிறைய, மீனவ கிராமங்கள் நிறைய, மீனவர்களுக்கு பேசிக் குவாலிபிகேஷனே வந்து ஸ்விம்மிங் தான். ஸோ அவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து ஹிடன் டேலண்டட் பீப்புள்ஸ் அவங்களை எப்படி நம்ம அடையாளப்படுத்தி அவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து எப்படி நம்ம
நீங்க எப்பயாவது அண்ணா பூலுக்கு யாராவது போய், இங்க சென்னையில இருக்கிறதுனால நீங்க அண்ணா பூலுக்கு போயிருந்தீங்கன்னா, எங்க அசோசியேஷன்லயோ எங்க பெடரேஷன்லயோ எங்க வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் முதல் கொண்டு, தமிழ்நாடு வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் முதல் கொண்டு நிறைய பிஷர்மேன் வந்து அந்த பிஷர்மேன் குடும்பத்தை சார்ந்தவங்க நேஷனல்ஸ் அடிச்சிருக்காங்க, நேஷனல்ஸ்ல வின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, இன்டர்நேஷனல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, காமன்வெல்த் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. and they are employed in customs, railways and many places. There are many coaches who are from the fishermen community who are there. Swimmingல வந்து நிறைய fishermen community along the coast வந்து are involved in swimming sir, in a big way. தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் கிட்ட 2 ப்ரொபோசல் கொண்டு போறோம் சார். சார் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஒன்னு வந்து ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட் அகாடமி, ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் அகாடமி வந்து தமிழ்நாடுல வந்து எங்களுக்கு வேளச்சேரி ஸ்விம்மிங் பூல SFIக்கு 1 இயருக்கு ஹேண்ட் ஓவர் பண்ணிட்டு, and we would like to keep that as an academy. ஏன்னா அந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் ஆர் சூப்பர். அது வந்து 4 ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு கொடுக்க போறோம். எந்த ஸ்டேட் வந்து எங்களுக்கு நல்ல ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கொடுக்குதோ அந்த ஸ்டேட்ல நாங்க வந்து அந்த அகாடமி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவோம் சார். Anything else sir? Thank you so much for coming. Please have your lunch and thanks for gracing me. The handout is there for whatever.
Somebody from the team we know that gives a handout.
ஏங்க நான் பொக்கே வச்சுக்கிறேன். One group photo, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, come for one group photo.
Yeah, we are inviting the people. All newly elected office bearers, please come near the dais. All newly elected office bearers, please come near the dais.
I said sorry for the inconvenience in Tamil Nadu.
No, it's okay. As long as we can get the message right.
Have the paper over here, please check it. I told him. It's okay. It's your paper. He has not left it here. Only. Come on. Okay. we are making.
Sir, come for one group photo. Take it.
All
1 minute.
office bearer, newly elected office bearer only. Please, newly elected office bearer. Please come and join. Come on this side. Only newly elected office bearer.
No, this will take, no? Office bearers, but not
Newly.
Yeah.
बाद में कमलेश भाई
नहीं ऑफिस बेरर फिर
elected
बाद में
office
join.
bearer and elected office bearer only.
Come this side, man.
Okay. Now please, those who are in the committee, chairman committees, newly appointed chairman of the committees also join in the photograph. All the committees chairman, please join in the photograph.
आप लोग बैठो फिर हम पीछे खड़े होंगे
Madam, sit. No, ladies have to sit, please. No, there will be. No, please sit down.
भाई साहब जल्दी आने सर को एक बार
Put.
Where is Piyush?
राजीव
Piyush bhai,
अरे राजीव इज एट द बैक राजीव
Rajiv,
वाज एट द बैक
Rajiv.
All right. Is that enough?
Is Piyush there?
Okay, fine, sir. We can take it, sir.
कम
Yeah, that's it. So one more photo and we're done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please have your lunch. And we have given the press statement is out there. Thank you.